this is me getting patted down, booked, and processed into the Lewis and Clark County Detention Center. But as a volunteer, is it one size fits all? The sheriff's office invited community members for sleepover to test out the new detention center.
As everyone knows, we did the bond levy a while back and we got it approved for the building, restructuring the building and the staffing and all that. And basically what we're trying to do now is get the public to see what we've done with that. 8 individuals were screened for COVID-19 before beginning the jail sleepover. We were all guided by detention officers and Sheriff Dutton as they explained the new features of the jail like kiosks and tablets for inmates, as well as ADA accessible cells. We were also guided by a participant in the sleepover. Detention Captain Alan Hughes joined in to help the volunteers navigate through life as an inmate.
Really with nobody actually here that knew the philosophy and the reason why we're doing some of the things we're doing in the jail, I figured, might as well jump in, join in. At least if anybody had any questions, I can answer any questions.
One of the biggest questions answered was overcrowding in the jail. The detention center had capacity to fill about 80 inmates, but housed over 100. Now with the new pods, the center can house 156 inmates in total. All these new additions, but none of them are considered the most exciting one.
Direct supervision pod.
What we call a direct supervision pod.
Direct supervision puts the officer inside the unit with the inmates. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They manage the unit by walking and talking. It's not something where you're just going to go look through the room and see if somebody's doing okay, if they're awake, that type of thing.
That we'll eventually have vending machines in there. We'll have extra things that they can work towards. They have to be at their best behavior once they earn their way in there.
Lewis and Clark County will have the first multi-level detention center in the state. They hope to be fully operational within the next few weeks. After a long night of tossing and turning for many participants, including myself, we ate breakfast and packed to end the sleepover. Participants felt the experience was an educational one.
And it was eye-opening, and it just gives you a whole new perspective on the criminal justice system.
You can take a look, you can walk from the outside, look in, take a tour, but it's a lot different when you're sitting in there and the door closes and the lights go out.
I think Lewis and Clark County has improved its criminal justice system significantly.
That is the experience in the new detention center. The one thing all the officers agreed on was that this bond the public voted on did not go to waste. In Helena, I'm ALEXIE, AGUAYO, MTM News.